Alright, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We are on Western Wilds. We are on a new series of No Man's Land, and we are going to be doing a 0 to $100 million challenge. And we're starting at 0. We have nothing. We have no land. Well, we have land. We have one plot of land, the old farm, way out there. We're going to start with a truck and a chainsaw. And that's it. So, I will get the truck situated and get the chainsaw and head out to the farm, and I'll bring you back when we get out there. Alright, so we got the old flatbed with some log forks on it, and we are headed out to the farm. So this thing only does about 33 miles per hour, which is weird because it has 645 horsepower. For some reason it's not shifting into fifth. Anyways, this is our land. And we're gonna start out. Let's see, what do I want to do? Obviously, the first thing we're gonna have to do to make any type of money is some logging. Once I get some money in the bank, I need to buy a small tractor, and we need to get this plowed up. We need to... I do not have precision farming on, so we need to cultivate it. We need to plant it, lime it, fertilize it, and we're gonna have to buy a harvester. We'll have to buy a spreader and a cultivator and a seeder. So those are the first purchases that we're gonna make. The other thing that we gotta do is we gotta get a living situation situated. I'm thinking a tent right here in this corner would be perfect. And then what I can do is I can put like a little shed right here. I'll probably go ahead and delete the rocks. I do have the terraform mod on, so I could delete the rocks, and then I could always buy the equipment to level them off. And I could use the rocks to create lime and stuff like that. So I will go ahead and get some trees cut. Oh, excuse me. It's first thing in the morning, so... Well, it's not even really first thing in the morning. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. But I've been up since 5, so... yeah. I will go ahead and get some trees cut. And what I'll probably do is I'll probably just, cut a... Well, I didn't mean to do that. Cut a bunch of the trees all at once. And then I will trim them up, get them all stacked, so all I gotta do is load them in. I am gonna use super strength for this first part just because it does speed up the process a little bit, but I do have the lumberjack mod on, so I can get rid of the stumps, which I will also be doing. But I will go ahead and bring you back once I have trees cut and stacked and probably at least one load loaded up to go up to the sell point. So I'll bring you back then. Alright, so we're getting this first big tree cut up, and I think I'm going to do a 4-meter log and see how that fits on the back of the truck. Because I don't want it to be too much. I mean, 4 meters should work. Might be a little bit much, but we'll see how this one does. Guess it's a good thing I have that headache rack. So meters. Should be pretty decent, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. And if I do, I'll just keep doing 4 meters. I should be able to stack these pretty decently. Nope. No. That one's not. Put that right there. Put this one. So I could probably put it on this side. Probably actually be okay there. And then the last piece. We'll put that right there. Yes. Put that right there. And we'll start in on another tree. So I'll bring it back when I'm fully loaded. I think the first order of business once we sell those is going to be to buy a trailer. Let's look real quick. Well, let's look at on sale stuff. Let's look at the on sale stuff first, because you never know what might be the best option. And I have so many so many mods installed that I mean, that wouldn't be a bad option right there, but I'd never use a crane. I can't operate a crane to save me. Alright, so there's really nothing in the on sale, so let's look at forestry. And that's the way to go. $100,000. I could have that in a truck. But I think it's probably going to be this guy. $3,800. That's not bad. So I'll get that trailer or that truck all loaded, and I'll bring you back when I get up to the store. Alright, so I got that second tree on. A little sketchy. Pretty decent. So let's see what we get. $4,400. $4,473. So let's go ahead and buy this. And we're going to change the main color to navy blue. Oh,
she said she was going to pay me once a week to do the floors in the kitchen. She said she could pay me at the beginning of the month, so I'm wondering if she'll give me the rest of it now. That way we can put gas in.
yeah.
And then still have some cash left over to get through until you get your check.
So we got the trailer.
But we don't have enough gas in the vehicle.
And away we go. This thing is fantastic. Already you can tell that this thing is gonna do a great job. Of course, I gotta not crash. Oh. Not quite sure why we're only going 23 with something hooked up. I got coal just rolling right out of those stacks. But I will get a nice decent sized load of logs loaded on, and I will bring you back when I go to sell them. Alright, so I figured I'd bring you back. I have quite the load of trees, both on the trailer and on the truck. So hopefully this nets us a pretty decent amount. I already tipped it over once, so I gotta be relatively careful. Not take the corners too steep or too quick, because I do not want to tip it over. So yeah. So I figured I would talk to you guys a little bit about this series.
What is this?
What is what?
Fragment shopping?
That's me
What is it?
for my game. So I figured I'd bring it back and talk to you a little bit about this series. So obviously it's No Man's Land. We're doing 0 to 100 million. And we're gonna try to space it out over a relatively decent amount of time. I'd like to do 25 to 40 episodes of this series. And I'm going to try to keep the episodes between 30 and 45 minutes. I'm still going to also be doing my Western Wilds series, along with I have started a series on Frontier with another person. So, we got $16,000 for that load. That was great. So lots of content coming. I'm figuring probably one video per week per series. Will equal out to 3 videos a week. So, lots of work to do. Lots to get ready for this series. So, I am gonna keep logging, and I'll bring you back if anything interesting happens. Maybe I'll start looking at tractors. I mean, we got 16,000. Maybe I can find one for a cheap price. So I'll bring you back depending on what happens. Alright. So, I did a thing. I bought this old guy. And I'm actually not gonna take it back to the farm just yet. I'm just gonna move it. But I bought this guy. It was just over 15,000. It's 35 horsepower. So next thing I gotta buy, oh, is one of these. Do I have an older one? I don't. Okay. Well, I'm gonna probably have to buy one of these and hope that that little tractor's enough. Actually, that might be the key to doing it. But I figured I needed a tractor. Even if that only is for a little bit. I think, because I do want to try not to take out loans. Obviously, if I need a loan, I could do it. But there'll be stipulations. You know, if I take out a loan, it's not going to be any more than, you know, $100,000. And I have, say, 12 months to pay it back. So, I mean, that would be, I feel like, a fair stipulation, because that does force me to really focus on making money. So, I will probably take out one loan. Just to kinda really get started. Because, and actually, I am gonna take out that $100,000 loan, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. The same thing I did on Western Wilds. And if you guys go check out that series, you'll know or if you have already, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna buy a Phoenix and a logging trailer. A proper logging trailer. Because this thing is good. It does a job. But the one I want, it's an auto load. So I literally just cut the trees, cut them 12-meter lengths, load them up. Makes life a lot quicker. Payday goes from being, you know, 16,000 for a truck and trailer worth to like $30,000 ish, which I'm pretty happy with. I could use that type of payday right now. Yeah. Oops. The only thing I don't like about super strength is sometimes you're not paying attention and something like that happens. Alright, so let's cut this one up, get her loaded, This will probably be the last tree for this trailer worth. I'll probably do one tree for the back of the truck, because that's about how much I can fit. And we'll go from there. So I will bring you back when we're getting ready to sell. So we're headed back up. It was quite the load, not gonna lie. 8 tons, 26 logs, not bad. So I think what I want to do is I want to build a sawmill. And I want to build a sawmill because I really want to be able to make planks. Now, I can change the bed of the truck to a flatbed, so I could load some planks onto there. But I also want to be able to get a decent amount of planks at a time. So we're gonna have to figure that out. So I think maybe $100,000 in logs, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we're come on, there you go. Back up a little. Scroll in. Alright, and gone. Ooh, $18,000. Not bad. So I just gotta do 5 more loads. 5 more loads and we'll be right at 100,000 and good to go. So I think that's going to be the end of episode 1. We got one more thing that I want to do prior to fully ending the episode. But I want to ask a question. So what do you guys think of this series? What do you guys want to see me do in this series? Do you want to see me do silage? Do you want to see me do cotton? Do you want to see me do sugarcane? Do you want me to buy the land over there that has the grape orchard and expand that and do grapes? What do you want to see me do to be able to hit the 100 million mark? Now, obviously, I could buy multiple trucks and trailers and just go through and cut down every tree on the map and go and sell every tree on the map and probably make $100 million. But that wouldn't be very fun for me. So, what do you guys want to see me do? You want me to do some massive fields? And
Do you think I should just put like 5 in over at Mix?
it's the same price.
It is as of
Yes.
Young's now? Okay. So I'll just
So do you want to see me do some massive fields and do silage? Again, let me know in the comments. So let's see. The last thing we gotta do is this farmhouse, and just for now, I think I'm just gonna do Pioneer tent, and there's this one. And I'm a big fan of this one. So, I think right there will work perfect. Because that still gives me that. And yeah, so that's my bed. I got some foliage and leaves and stuff in here. Oops. So, let me know in the comments what you think. You know, do I buy? So, the land that I have, I'll show you real quick. So, I started with this 6 plots. And I'm figuring that that's going to be. I mean, I know people usually only start with 1, but I figured 6. That will give me all of these trees I can cut down. You know, it gives me this whole area I can cut down. Half of this. I would love to put in like massive fields, like this whole thing, like all the way down, across, and around, because this is all ledge, up, back over to here, around here, and then even go across here. I mean, I could go across, down and around like that, and wrap it back around to this side of the road, and then up. I mean, we could do a massive field, or I mean, there's endless possibilities. So let me know what you think we should do, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks.